Hey y'all, welcome back to Sidewynders Shed. Today we're kind of working on the wife's Jeep, and as you can see, I have the rear axle pulled out. The problem was I know I need a front CV half axle and everything, but I heard a noise and it sounded like a bearing when I was driving and going to work. And so anyway, I wanted to check all four wheels. I know this one I need to replace. You know, you usually replace them two at a time. But anyway, I figured I'd just double checked. And yeah, when I jacked the rear end up, I jacked the whole thing up, had the vehicle in neutral and the transfer case in neutral. I could barely spin this wheel. And when I pulled the axle out, yeah, the bearing was wiped out. But check this out. That's the bearing race. They're supposed to be pressed in. You usually have to hammer them in. I pulled this out with two fingers. It slid right out, and I can see where it started to spin inside. So I'm hoping, I don't want to put this in because now that I turned it, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, see, that just, I just pulled it right out. It came right out. And of course, now that I'm filming it, videoing it, yeah, it's getting stuck. But yeah, and this has been sitting, so yeah, nothing was heated up. You know, it's been sitting for a few days. But yeah, I just pulled this right out with my fingers. Alrighty, I'll show you the setup I got to fix this and what I have to go through to fix it. I'm waiting on parts. They won't be here till tomorrow, but I'll bring you back here in just a second. Alrighty, we're back in the shed, and yeah, this bearing is supposed to be pressed on, and it isn't. That would come right off if this crush collar wasn't here. And unfortunately, well, actually, the way you pull this crush collar off, if you don't have anything, you know, put in there and press it off, it's basically you just use a whiz wheel or a grinder to cut that, and then use a chisel or a burp gun with the chisel on it to split it. And normally you have to do the same with the bearing, with the inner race on the bearing, but this bearing's not even on the axle. And then you get your new parts and you press it on. And unfortunately, nobody around here in this area wants to help me out doing that. So again, I decided I just went out and bought a little 12-ton shop press, and that should be good enough to put this back together. I mean, this is, if you're a woodworker, this is the cheap little Chinese no-name brand skill saw that Joe Blow homeowner buys, and that's what I got. But at least I have a press. Anyway, we'll see how that works. I'll probably bend the damn thing in half before it even gets it on there, but hopefully it'll work. We'll see how it does, and I will show you how that works. But yeah, that's what I'm up to now. I'm trying to get the wife's Jeep up and running. If it ain't one thing, it's another. But yeah, that I mean, I don't know what's going on with that. I'm gonna try. I actually ordered two of these because worst case scenario, they sell the whole axle. They do not sell it complete. They give you all the parts, but again, you have to press them on, including this little backing plate. But just in case there's a reason why this bearing is not pressed on anymore, maybe it's the axle is worn, yeah, I'm gonna wait and try it. So I ordered two of everything. Of course, it don't matter because I can do the other side too. I'll have spare parts, but just in case I have to press it on twice and find out that it's not right, I can order a whole axle. That's another $100. It don't sound like that much, and it really isn't that bad, but you know, when you don't get it, you don't get it. But anyway, that's kind of what I'm up to this weekend. All right, y'all. I appreciate you hanging with me, and I appreciate all the subscribers and everything. And anyway, life is just getting in the way, so I haven't been doing too many videos. But I appreciate everyone, and thank you for sticking with me. And a lot of my hot rodder friends and gearheads, especially those that are familiar with the old Jeep Grand Cherokees, is this something common? I mean, I've seen bearings wiped out, but I've never seen one that has, that's supposed to be pressed onto an axle, you know, come off without any other damage. I mean, I've seen it through accidents when you have a lateral collision, like you slide in the wintertime and you hit a curb or a tree or something. I've seen that where it's pushed an axle out, but that hasn't happened. So anyway, I appreciate it. You all take care, and we'll see you next time.